Okay. Sadiq Gasimli. Yasmin. Sadiq, you look great. What is behind you? A big dog?
Yes, my dog.
It's so scary. Your background is so cool. All right, very good. Okay then. So guys, what are we gonna do today? As you know, we were talking about integers, right? How to add to integers, how to subtract, and blah blah blah. That is, now we are at the end of this chapter, and after that we will talk about fractions, and also the last 15 minutes or 20 minutes we are going to practice some questions that are similar to the test you are going to take this. When is your next class? Thursday, right? So you're going to
Yes,
have
yes,
test
yes.
on Thursday,
How
okay?
many questions are there going to be in the test?
30.
30?
Yes. For each question, 2 minutes.
The Thursday test.
Say again?
The Thursday test is going to be 30.
Yes. Why? Are you
Oh.
surprised?
Yes, because I thought that it was just a test you were taking just to make sure. I thought it was 10 and I didn't practice that much.
It's okay. All right. It's a kind of revision for you. Let me see. Okay. This is not so hard, but this time I'm going to ask, but it's just, what is it, medium level questions. And because the first time I'm giving you the test, I just want to see, okay, how much you can do. But questions are not so hard because, okay, guys, now let's start our
In
class.
the
Okay.
test, I have a question. In the test, are there gonna be just like people that are joining your class, or like other people that didn't join your class
No, no,
too?
no. This is a kind of revision test, or let's call this progress test, only for this class. How many students we have here? Maybe 6 or 7, right? You are because you are going to take this test, not anybody else. Okay? Only for you.
Oh, because there's some other people that are in this test mode that are in our like grade that are in our school, but they didn't come. They didn't come to your class. That's why I just asked if it was gonna be everyone.
No, no, that is a different test. Okay, it's gonna be maybe next month, but this is about my teaching. Okay, now I'm teaching you how much you understand, how much do you know. I want to see. Okay, and you're going to have this kind of test maybe every 4 weeks. I want to see your
Really?
progress. Okay.
Because like in our class we're not learning like that fast like the other class, because like our teacher one day her internet was bad. That's why we went to another class in our school. They were like learning the set in our book. There's like 7 point like 2 like those type of questions, and we were on 2 point like we're I mean 4, we were on 4.5 or anything, and they were on like 7 point, like they were like so like far away from us. And right now like I feel like we're gonna learn everything, and maybe we didn't learn those things in our class.
No, it's okay. It's okay. All right, no problem. This is all about practicing. Okay, and I'm going to give you more questions. First, I want to see your potential. How much can you do that? Okay, they can learn. It's fine, but what you have to do is now you try to practice as many questions as possible. You don't understand the question, bring to the class. Mr. Qasim, this question I tried, but I didn't understand. Okay, so. That is my plan because I have just started with you. This is our second or third week, right? So we will see. Now, after maybe 2 or 3 weeks, we are going to practice ask more questions. Everything's about practicing, okay? Maybe sometimes people do in 3 months, you can do in maybe 2 weeks, okay? Just keep practicing and keep practicing, keep practicing. As you practice more and more, it's like your knife, okay? It gets sharper, sharper, and sharper, okay? All right, guys, let's do a few questions. After that, I will tell you about the test and what kind of question you are going to have on Thursday. So, and also how I'm going to conduct this test. First, let's finish this part, okay? So we were talking about integers, and now I hope to some extent you know how to add two integers, how to subtract one integer from other integers, right? In this example, it says that the average of -30, -12, and a third number is -5. What is the third number? Okay, so the third number, again, I'm just going to use very simple algebra. I don't know this third number. Okay, let me just again name this by triangle. Okay, Mr. Third number, you are a triangle. Your triangle is your name that represents you. At that time, how do you find the average? As you know that we have to add the numbers, right? And divide by here. How many numbers we're talking about? Here's 3. So we have to divide by 3. So here we have negative 30 plus negative 12 plus, what is our third number? I don't know yet. Let's say this triangle. And since we're talking about 3 numbers, I should divide this by 3. On the right hand side, it says that the average of these numbers is equal to negative 5. Okay. So now next step is, now I wrote my equation. Now we have to simplify this. Neil, what is negative 30 plus negative 12?
May you please show again? Negative 30, negative equals, if I'm not mistaken, plus.
What is negative
Yes.
30 plus negative 12? What is the answer?
Is it gonna be 42 maybe?
Negative
42?
42, right? Negative 42
Yes.
plus, here we have still triangle. I don't know what is its value. Here we have 3 times negative 5. Okay. So now how can I remove this 3? Okay, we know that if I have here 8 is divided by 4, 2 is equal to 4, right? In different way, how can I write this? Also, I can write this in this form, right? 8 is equal to 4 times 2. Is it correct?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. I'm just going to do the same thing. Here we have something is divided by 3. That's equal to negative 5. That means that there's something, negative 42 plus triangle. It should be equal to, instead of 4 here, we have negative 5. And times, here we have 3. This dot means times. Because this 5 times 3, also I can write it like this, 5 times 3, the same thing, right?
In the four part, in the part where you're 8 equals like 4, did you mean 4 multiplied by 2?
Yes.
Oh,
This one 4 times 2, right? Times also I can use dot and also cross. Now you should actually get used to both notations, okay?
okay.
So now from here, minus 42 plus triangle, negative 5 times 3, that's equal to negative 15, okay? Now from here, again, like for example, 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, right? And again, in another way, how can I write this? I can just write it like this. 5 is equal to 8 minus 3, right? Because 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. Simply, I'm just taking this 3 to the right-hand side. And also, I have to change this sign. Okay, or I just put minus in front of this number. In similar way, I have triangle on the right-hand side. Still, I have negative 15. And here, I should write minus, and I should take this negative 42 to the right hand side. Here we have minus 42, right? Because here minus, I wrote 3 here. Instead of 3, here we have negative 42. Now, if you simplify this, triangle equals negative 15, minus minus is plus, plus 42. And these two numbers have opposite signs, so we have to subtract. Bigger number is 42, so the result will be plus. 42 minus 15, the answer is 27. So the dot, 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 the third number is 20. Mr. Carson, are we gonna have this on the test? Of course. Not now, Neil, but this test will be a bit different, okay? Let's talk about the
Because I did
test.
not understand this one.
Okay, if you don't understand, I will show you more examples, okay?
Okay.
What I'm doing here is, let me just solve again another question here. All right, here 8 plus 3 is equal to what? 11, right?
Yes.
So now instead of 3, suppose if I ask you like this, 8 plus something, let's say triangle, is equal to 11. If I ask you, what is triangle? What does this triangle stand for? It is 11 minus 8, right?
Yes.
So
Oh,
that's
yes.
equal to 3.
Yes.
Okay, now another question. And how about if I have here minus 8 plus 3 is equal to what?
Is it gonna equal to like plus 11? Just 11 itself.
Minus 5. Minus 5 because
Oh.
negative 8 plus 3, right? The signs are opposite. Right?
Oh, yes.
Because negative 8 plus 3 equals negative 5. Negative 4 plus 1 equals negative 3. Because signs are opposite, so we have to subtract. Okay. A similar thing, if I write like this, negative 8 plus instead of 3. Let me just write triangle here. What we have here, negative 5, right? So how do you find the value of this triangle? Okay, we know that it is 3, right? So to do this one, I should actually to leave this negative 8 plus triangle on the right hand side, we have negative 5, right? How can I have triangle alone on the left hand side? I should do something.
We should minus.
Yes, we should add actually. We should add, or I should just simply add 8 to both sides. Plus 8, also here plus 8. Now what is 8 plus minus 8 is equal to 0. So only triangle is left here. Negative 5 plus 3, that's equal to 3. And as you hear, 3, triangle, the same thing. Okay. So Neil, just try to understand. If you don't understand, it's fine. Wait a little bit, okay? I will teach you more and more. Once you understand this idea, you can solve questions very fast. Yes. What did you say?
I said this one I understand. The other questions I did not understand. The last one when you did like 30 minus.
Okay. We will practice a lot of this question, but after 2 chapters, okay? Let's just learn this simple stuff because my goal is I am going to teach you some simple fundamental algebra. And after knowing this, we will start practicing those questions. Last time I gave you 20 challenging questions, and those questions will be very easy to solve with algebra. Okay, without algebra also is fine, but now you're already grade 6. You should actually be introduced to algebra. Anyway, guys, let's continue. Now let's practice a few questions. If possible, turn on your camera. If you don't want to turn on your camera, at least turn on your microphone, okay? Sadiq, let's start with you. Okay, we are going to do this quickly. Just tell me your steps and do this. Evaluate each of the following without the use of a calculator. Okay, so we should start from here, right? Sadiq, what is 2 times negative 5?
2 times negative 5 is
so the sign of 2 is positive, right? Plus minus, it is minus. 2 times 5,
yes.
it is 10. So it is negative 10.
10.
Right?
Yes, negative 10.
The second step is I should do this multiplication. Now here we have minus, and here we have minus. Minus, minus.
It will be plus.
7 times 3.
7 multiply 21.
21. Very good. And here we have minus. What is negative 2 squared?
Negative 2 squared is negative 4.
No, just 4, because negative 2 squared means negative 2 times negative 2, right? And negative, yes. It is positive. 2 times plus 2, it is 4. Okay. So now, Sadiq, continue. What is negative? What is negative? What's going on? What is negative 10 plus 21?
It's positive 21, yes.
Okay. What is the answer? What is negative 10 plus 21? What is it?
Positive negative. It's 11.
Very good. Now 11. So I have 4. Now what is 11 minus 4?
11 minus 4 is minus, and it will be 7.
That's it. So that's the answer. Gunel, your turn. Let's do this with you. What is negative 5 cubed? Negative 5 cubed means negative 5 is multiplied by negative 5 is multiplied by negative 5, right? So minus times minus, plus times minus, minus. So the answer will be minus. 5 times 5, 25. 25 times 5, 125. So the first one is minus 125. Now I have minus here. Now, Gunel, what is negative 2 cubed? Negative 8. Negative 2 cube, right? That's equal to -2 times -2 times -2, right? Cube means you should multiply by itself 3 times. Minus times minus, plus, plus times minus, it is minus. 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8. So that is -8. Plus, and 3 times, Yasmin, what is -4 squared?
What is, sorry again, please?
-4 squared. What is it?
So -4 times -4 times -4.
No,
Minus
it's squared. Squared. It's not cubed. It is squared.
Oh, squared. Sorry. It's gonna be the 16.
That's equal to 16. Now we have to
No.
simplify this. First, remove the brackets. Minus 1, 2, 5. And minus minus, it is plus 8. Plus 3 times 16, it is 48. So now, let me just add these two numbers and simplify. Minus 1, 2, 5. 8 plus 48, that is equal to 56. Now, -125 plus 56, their signs are opposite, so we have to subtract. Which number's absolute value is greater? -125. So the answer will be minus. And 125 minus 56, that's equal to 69, right? The answer is 69, -69. And also with calculator, you can check this. Minus 125 plus 56 equals -69. Okay. Guys, that is very easy. Just you need to practice, okay? Plus, minus, minus, plus. After practicing a few questions, because these are very, very easy questions. Evaluate each of the following. Yes.
I had a question in the test also. Are we gonna have like the questions like this, or are we gonna have the questions like A, B, C, like the homework that you sent? Is it gonna be like A?
Neil, wait for like 15 minutes. I will show you what kind of question you will have, okay?
Okay.
And when actually 20 minutes left, we will practice some test questions. Now let's have class 15 more minutes, and I will show you test questions, okay? I mean, similar
Okay.
questions to the test. Okay. How many people we have here? Only 4? Sadiq, Neil, Günel, Yasmin. Anybody else here?
No.
That's it. That's just us and you.
Okay. I think the others are absent. Okay. Sadiq, number 1, A, Neil, B, Günel, C, Yasmin, D. Sadiq, just tell me, how would you do this question? Explain and
First
do
of all,
it.
I would. Yes. First of all, I would minus and minus makes plus. 13
Okay.
plus
Let me just do it.
54
Let me just do it.
makes.
Plus. Okay.
It makes 67, and it will be -67 because 54 is bigger.
No, no, no. Here we are just adding. Look, we have already simplified. What are these? We are just adding 2 positive numbers. The answer is just 67, Sadiq. It's 30 plus 54. It is 67. If it is like this, minus 13 minus 54, at the time it will be minus 67.
Ah.
Okay?
Okay.
Neil, your turn. Next question.
Okay.
First, clear the brackets, then simplify.
Yeah, so there's 2 minuses, so it should be plus, and it's gonna equal 120.
No, first, Neil, tell me, what should I write now after equal sign?
You should write 74 plus 46.
What happened this sign, this minus 74, where is it gone?
I mean minus 74.
It is minus 74, then?
Yes, and minus 46.
What is minus minus?
Plus.
It is plus.
I got confused, sorry, plus 46.
Okay, now first, Neil, tell me the answer will be negative or positive?
It's gonna be negative.
Why?
Because there's like minus at the, when it's minus, like.
Because
and then
74 is
plus.
greater than 46, right? And 74
Yes.
sign is minus. That's why it will be minus. So now signs are opposite, so we have to subtract. What is 74 minus 46?
should we take 74 plus it by 46? It's gonna equal 120.
Subtract, yeah, Neil, look, the signs are different, right? Minus 74 plus 46, opposite, so we have to subtract. 74
Which
minus
minus-
46, that's equal to
74 minus 46 is equal to 28.
okay. Günel, next question.
44.
Yes, Günel.
44.
Okay, no 44. Günel, first you need to clear the bracket 11. Here we have plus, minus, that is minus. Here we have 33. And now 11 minus 33, that is minus 22. Because the sign of 11 is positive and the sign of 33 is minus. They are opposite, right? If it is opposite, we have to subtract. Okay. What we are doing here is on the number line. Here we have 11, okay? And minus 33 means you have to move back 33 units to the back. And if you just walk 33 units to the back, what number do we have here? Here we have minus 22. So here we have minus 33. Okay, how about next question? D, again, this is minus and minus. How would you do that? If you remember, just take this minus out. Here we have 12 plus 88.
Can I say it minus
Now,
100?
minus 12 plus
100.
88, that's equal to 100. So minus 12 minus 88, that's equal to minus 100. We are just adding two negative numbers. The answer will be negative. Yes, Sadiq.
Nothing.
All right, continue. How about here? Again, we should start from the innermost brackets. Open bracket here. Okay, here we have minus 13. I have nothing to do. Minus 13 and plus minus, that is minus 15. And outside here we have plus minus again, it is minus 8. Now minus 13, minus 15, negative numbers, right? It's similar to question D. Minus 13, minus 15, that is minus 28. Now here we have minus 8. Again, negative number, negative number. Minus 28, minus 8, that is minus 36. Yasmin, can you do question F? First, remove the brackets, then we will simplify.
Question F?
F.
Yes, okay, sure. So the first part is 500 minus 200, which will be 700, like just 700. No,
Okay, let's remove the
no,
bracket. Here we have plus 200, right? And minus 210, minus 100. Okay, now let's simplify.
The first thing, these two are 700.
Okay.
And then you just subtract 210, that'll be 490, and then 390 because minus 100.
Very good. That's it. Very simple. Yasmin, also, can you do the next question? G.
G, yes, sure. Okay, so first we have 777, and we need to subtract a negative 111, which will make 888, and then you need to subtract.
Okay, let's remove. Yasmin, the first step, let's remove the brackets, then simplify. So here we have minus, minus, it is plus, right? It is plus 1, 1, 1. And also here minus, minus, it is plus 2, 2, 2. And here we have 20. Yasmin, now simplify. All are actually positive numbers.
Okay, so the first answer is 888 because 700
Okay.
7.
Okay.
So 888 plus negative 220. Wait, plus or minus? Oh,
It's
plus,
all
right?
Plus, we are just adding numbers, right? Plus,
I'm
plus.
just adding numbers. So it'll be 1,110, and then plus 20.
Eight, right? Now we have to add 2, 2, 2. And also we need to add 20. That's
Yeah,
equal
it'll
to
be
0, 12, it is 13, 10, 11. Is equal to 1, 1.
1,180. Yeah.
Okay. And how about the last question? Equals, here we have minus and minus. So that is plus 129. If it's plus, we don't have to write here. The second one, plus minus. So that is minus 119. And minus 301 plus 12, which is equal to 129 minus 119. What is it? It is just 10, right? Here we have 10 minus 301 plus 12 equals, and 10 minus 301. So that's equal to 291 minus, because as you see here, if you just ignore the sign, 301 is greater than 10, and the sign of 301 is minus. That's why the answer will be minus, and they have opposite sign, we have to subtract. And still I have here, we have 12. Again, minus 291 plus 12. So we have to subtract. That's equal to minus, what is it? 279, right? Is equal to 279. So the answer is 279. Okay. How about this multiplications, guys? As you get practice more and more questions, it gets easier and easier. Okay, and let's just keep practicing. And after this, we will talk about the test. Sadiq, it is your turn about multiplication. First, let's do this. First, multiply the signs, right? All numbers are multiplied by each other. So first, we should multiply their signs and multiply the numbers. What will be the result here? It is positive or negative, Sadiq?
Positive.
Why?
Minus and minus is positive.
But here we have three minuses. 1, 2, 3. Minus,
all of
plus,
them.
plus, minus. It is minus.
Yes.
So it is minus.
thought
Now
step
multiply
by
the
step.
numbers.
Okay, 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. 20 multiplied by 6 is 60.
What?
600.
60 times 6. I mean 20 times 6. What is it? 20 times 6.
20 times 6 is 120.
That's right. Neil, do question B. How do you do that?
So we should take 3.
No, first you should
And
simplify
we
this
should-
one, right? What is negative 3 plus 6?
Negative 3 plus 6, it should be minus. And is it 9?
wait.
Should be plus it.
Why? Negative 3 plus 6 is just 3, because 6 is greater and sign is plus. So we should subtract 6 minus 3 times, here we have negative 4. And the minus plus minus, it is minus 3 times 4 is 12. That's it. You didn't practice any questions, Neil.
I practiced, but I didn't. There wasn't like this question.
Okay. Okay, Neil, now can you do that? What is minus 3 minus 5? What is it?
Is it gonna be minus minus is plus? So is it gonna be?
Still, you didn't get this. Minus 3 minus 5. So just take minus out. Here we have 3 plus 5. That's equal to minus 8. So that's equal to minus 8 times minus 3 minus 4. That is minus 7. That's it. Now from here, minus minus, it is plus. Okay, the answer will be plus. 7 times 8, it is 56. And how about question D? Again, negative minus 3 minus 15. So again, I'm just using this one here, minus A minus B. How do you do that? Take this minus out. Here we have A plus B. That's it. So here we have take minus out. 3 plus 15, it is minus 18. So here we have minus 18 divided by minus 6. Minus is divided by minus, it is plus. 18 is divided by 6, that's equal to 3. And how about in question E, positive 4 times negative 5, that is negative 20, and divided by negative 2. Negative 20 is divided by negative 2. Negative, negative, positive 20 is divided by 2, that's equal to 10. How about in question F, negative 5 times positive 6, that is negative 30, minus, and here we have 18 is divided by negative 3. Actually, negative 18 is divided by negative 3. That is positive 6. Now, negative 30 plus 6, that's equal to negative 24. Because their signs are opposite, we have to subtract, and 30 is a bigger number and its sign is minus. That's why it is negative 24. And how about G? Here we have 2 times -3 squared. That means -3 times -3. That's equal to 9. Minus, how about 3 times 4 is equal to 12. 2 times 9 is equal to 18 minus 12. 18 minus 12, that's equal to 6. And how about question H? That's equal to -3 times -2. That's equal to +6 times 2 minus 5. That's equal to -3. And here we have squared equals 6 times. We have already calculated in previous examples. What is -3 squared? That is -3 times -3. That's equal to 9. So here the question is 50. I mean, the answer is 54. How about the last question? Yasmin, can you do the last question?
The last question? Yeah, sure. Okay, so you need to take 25 and then multiply it by 3.
Okay, what
And
is
then
it?
75.
75. All right.
And then you need to take 2 and multiply it by -3.
Okay,
And
what
then
is it?
it's going to be -6. And then you need to multiply -6
-2
by
times
2.
-3 is -6.
Yeah, no?
-2 times -3, negative
Oh,
-2.
-2. -2 times -3. I thought it was just
Okay.
2. 6. It'll be 6, and then 6 times 2 will be 12.
So that's equal to 12. So now what is 75 plus 12?
It'll be 87.
87.
Yes.
Okay. And you will continue like this. All right. Guys, let me finish. I mean, you have to practice some questions now. We are going to solve some simple, challenging problems, but that doesn't involve negative numbers. So, guys, now I will show you what kind of questions you will have. Maybe I will send you more questions you have to practice, and you are going to have similar question. Okay. So first, let me share my screen. Okay, share my screen. Okay, grade 6. So let me just open one. So in the exam time, I will just display the questions like this. Okay, that is one just example. And here we have 30 questions and total score is 100. Okay, I will just change this a little bit. There are some multiple choice questions and some are just you need to write the answers. Okay, that's something like this. All right, and these are the multiple choice parts. Okay, maybe like 10 or 15 questions that will be multiple choice questions, and some questions it will be short answer required questions. And structured questions I will ask you a bit later. First you have to practice. Guys, let's practice. For example, I just display this. Okay, I will give you some time. And within a given time, you have to do this. If you cannot, you can screenshot and do it later. But right after the exam, you will have to submit your answers to me. For example, let's do practice a few questions. Gunel, let's continue with you. Which of the following had the smallest value?
A.
Which one?
A.
A, right? Because 6265808. So A is the big number, right? If your answer, I will just give you answer sheet, okay, maybe in PDF format or Excel format. Just for example, question 1, I will give you like this something. Just you need to write A, okay? Then you will submit your answer. Okay, Yasmin, let's ask the second question for you. What does the digit 8 stand for in this number?
It stands for 80 tenths or wait, no, sorry, 8 tenths.
So which one? A, B, C, D?
A.
Okay, as you see here, just it takes only a few seconds, but some other questions will be a bit harder, but these are the first 10 questions are very simple. Neil, question 3, read it and answer the question.
Which of the following pairs of the number has a common multiple of 14? Is it B?
Common multiple of 14, that is B. Very easy question, right? Continue.
Yes.
4, Sadiq. Sadiq,
Yes.
are you there? So what is the
Yes, I'm-
value of 6 divided by 3 over 8? What is the right answer?
Mm,
Okay, why is it took so long time? So here we
I
have
can-
6
I
is
know.
divided by 3 over 8, right? To divide the fraction, 6 means here we have 1. So here we have 6 over 1 times 8 over 3. So the right answer is C. Okay. Whose turn is it? We don't have any other students. Oh, here we have some Nazlı connecting, Günel. Okay, Yasmin, your turn. How about question 5? Can you read it and answer the question?
Sure. Okay. So Danny bought 9 shares at something N each.
What?
He
Something?
sorry,
It is dollar.
at a dollar and sorry, at
$10 each.
yeah, at $10 each. He gave the cashier $250. How much change did he receive? I mean, the cashier.
Which one?
The cashier. The cashier received.
No,
Oh,
how
wait.
much change did he receive?
Yeah, how much did change did? Oh, sorry. How much change did Danny receive? Yeah. Danny received C, like the question C or answer C.
No.
Oh.
May I say I think that it's B because it's is it B?
Yes, it is being, right?
Okay. Yes, I thought B because it was written like yeah.
Because you are giving $250. And how many chairs did you buy? 9 chairs. Each one is N. If you buy 9 chairs, each one is $9. How much you should pay? You should pay $9 dollars, right? For example, if N equals 2, at that time you have to pay $18. If N equals 10, you have to pay 9 times 10, $90. So now you are giving 250. Now you have to pay 9N. What will be the change? The change is the difference, right? To have 250, you just paid minus, and you have to pay this amount. So that will be 250 minus $9N. So you will get this much change. Guys, continue. Günel, can you do question 6? Read it and answer the question.
D
Question 6.
D
B, why? Okay. How do you answer this question? It says the volume of a cube. Yasmin, what is the volume formula?
Sorry, can you please repeat your question?
What is the volume formula of a cube? How do you calculate the cube, volume of a
How do you
cube?
calculate volume? It's
Once,
length times. It's like length times width times height.
but it's a cube. That means the length, width, height, they are all equal to each other, right?
Yeah. Because it's a cube.
What
Okay.
did she say? What was the answer?
Now we are solving.
I
So
just
if one side is A, also this side is A, this side is A, all sides are equal. At the time A times A times A, that's the volume. Now it says that that's equal to 216. And we know that 216 is equal to 6 times 6 times 6, right? From here, that means that one length of the cube is 6 centimeters. That's part 1. Now, what is the question? We need to find the total surface area. So total surface area, let's say it's S. How many faces does it have? It has 6 faces, right? And each face is a square. So it has 6 faces. Each face is square. What is the area of the square? It is 6 times 6. So that's equal to, no, sorry.
It's C 144.
No, that's equal to 216, right? The same thing.
I did 216 because all the sides are equal.
Yeah, all the faces are equal, and it has 6 faces, and each
Yes.
face is a square. And since one edge or one length is 6 centimeters, one face is 6 times 6, 36 centimeters. And if you multiply by 6, that is 216. Okay, so the correct answer is D. Nazlı, this question is for you. Read question 7 and answer
Okay.
the question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
How many faces does it have?
7.
Very good. So it has 7 because it is pentagon, right? It means 5 lateral surfaces, I mean faces, and 1 bottom, 1 top. Altogether 7. Okay. 8. Whose turn is it? Yasmin, your turn. I can see other names here. Yasmin, can you read question 8 and do the question?
Sure. Okay. So the figure below, the figure below is not drawn to scale. Angle A is 2/3 of angle B, and angle B is 2/5 of angle C. Find
It's
angle C.
It's B.
Okay, how do you solve this question?
I'm not quite sure.
First, as you see here, A plus B plus C.
Mister,
What is angle A? Yes, sir.
can I say the answer?
Yes.
I
It's
got
B
B.
216 because
Yes.
look, if we close this part and take only C from angle, it's 2 and 216.
No.
Okay, guys, let's solve like this. Here we have, as we know that the round angle, right? What is a round angle? The round
Yes,
angle
it's 360.
okay, now from here, let's say angle A plus angle B plus angle C, that's equal to 360 degrees. In the question, it says that angle A is 2/3 of angle B, right? So, and angle B is 2/5 of angle C. So what can I write
So-
here? From here, angle A is 2/3 of angle B, means that angle A is equal to 2/3 of angle B.
May I say
And
what we
how
did?
about angle B? Angle B is, what is it?
2/5.
2/5 of angle C. All
And
right.
angle, may I say the next one?
Yes.
And angle C, we don't know the next one, but usually we can take 5 and it will be easier for us. And we could have done it like 5/5.
Yes. Now from here, I can just substitute 2/3 times. Do we know angle B from here? What is angle B? 2/5 times angle C,
Yeah.
right? So now
Yes.
instead of A, I'm going to write this one. What is 2/3 times 2/5? This one is equal to 4/15. So here we have 4/15 angle C plus, how about angle B? It is 2/5 angle C. So here we have 2/5 angle C. And plus angle C is just angle C. On the right hand
5/5.
side, we have 360. Now angle C is a common, right? I can just take this out. That is the same thing like this. 4/15 plus 2/5 plus 1, actually just 1. And here we have angle C, right? Just take this out. That's equal to 360 degrees. Now, if you simplify this, what is this? 1 plus 2/5 plus 4/15. Common denominator is 15. Here we have 15. And the second one multiplied by 3, it is 6 plus 4. That's equal to 15 plus 6. 21 plus 4 is 25/15. And we can simplify this. 25 is 5 times 5. 15 is 5 times 3, right? 5 cancels each other, 5/3. So now what we have here is 5/3 times angle C is equal to 360. Now from here, what is C? I should multiply both sides by the upside down of this fraction, right? We call this reciprocal. That's equal to 3/5. Now 360 is divided by 5. That's equal to 72. 3 times 72. That's equal to 216 degrees. So the answer is, what is the question? Find C. The angle C is 216 degrees.
Mr. Kazim, I did it another way, but it was a little bit shorter, but I got the same answer.
Okay, how did you do that?
Do you know the part where you did like 415? I'm not sure what I got it because I wrote it in another paper, but I did 5/5 and I took the 2/3. I turned it into a C for it to be like easier, and then it equals 360, and then yes, I divided it then next.
Also, it's fine. It's okay, but I think I did here in a bit algebraic way. It's fine. Maybe in other words, also you can do that, like drawing a units, for example, or as I say here, the first fraction 2/3 and 2/5, right? And the common denominator is 3, 5. I mean, the least common multiple of 3 and 5 is 15. That means that I can take the C as 15 units. Okay, if I take the C as 15 units, then this B will be 6 units, and this A will be, what is it, 10 units something, and just join them and one it anyway. That's also, you can find different way. Guys, let's continue. Let's try to solve, see some more different questions. How about question 9? Sadiq, can you read question 9?
The length of rope Y is 2 meters long and rope Z is 100 centimeters long. What is the ratio of the length?
What is the ratio? Okay.
Of the length of the rope Y to the length of rope Z.
Okay.
I
So
know
here
what
we are
the
talking
ratio.
about Y and the Z, right? It says that the length of rope Y is 2 meters long, and the rope Z is 100 centimeters long. So Y is 2 meters. Immediately we need to change to the same units, right? That's equal to 200 centimeters. And rope Z is 100 centimeters long, right? And what is the ratio of the length of rope Y to rope Z? That is 200 to 100, and which is equal to 2 to 1. Sadiq, is it your answer?
Yes,
My answer
D.
was also D.
Very good.
Mister,
Yes.
I just put 2 and near and 400 I close the zeros and it makes 2.1.
Say again. What did you say?
It's I did like two and it shows 100. I did not put 100. I just closed 2 zeros and it become 2.01.
But anyway, Sadiq,
But
in this kind of questions, when we talk about ratio, okay, so these quantities must have the same units. That means that you have to convert them into the same unit. Then you should take the ratios. Ratio means just a fraction, right? So otherwise, you cannot simplify this.
yes, this is actually what we're right now learning in our like class. Ratios.
Very good. Question 10. Neil, can you do this question?
Yes, I'm not sure if my answer is correct, but I got A, but I'm like so.
Okay, let's then do this together. The parking charge of Marlin Mall car park are as shown below. Okay, first hour, it is $4. Subsequent half hour, right? Or part of thereof. And what does it mean? It means that if you park, right, more than 1 hour, but less than 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour, 15 minutes, maybe 1 hour, 20 minutes, whatever it is. If the parking time is between 0 and 30 minutes, right, for every this time, you will have to pay 1.20. Okay, Mr. NG parked his car at the car park from 2:15 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. How much did he have to pay for the car park charge? So as I say here, it said the first hour, right? From 2:15 to 3:15, he has to pay how much? It is $4. Now from 3:15 to 3:45, right? He has to pay 1.2. And 3:45 to 4:15, the next 30 minutes, and she has to pay again 1.2. And now from 4:15 to 4:30, right? That's also greater than 0, less than 30. That is 4:30. Again, he has to pay 1.2. Now, if you just add this 1.2, 1.2, 1.2, 3.6 plus 4, that's equal to how much? 7.60. So the answer is B. Neil, what was your answer? A or B?
Yes, no, mine was A. Mine was or A, or like mine was like near to 7 point and 8 point, like how mine was middle.
Okay, according to this, it's exactly he has to pay 7.60.
Okay.
Okay, Yasmin, do you agree with me, with us?
Yes, I do. I do. I very much do.
Because sometimes students may not understand what we mean by this, okay? Because if you have ever parked maybe with your parents, if you visit a shopping mall, for example, if your parking time is, let's say, 58 minutes, they consider this as 1 hour, right? It is
But
one
I have
point, yes.
I have a question. Where did you get where did you get the 3.15, 3.45, 3.45, 3.4.15? Where did you get those?
In the question, right, it says first hour, the first hour. That is our first hour, right? From use actual park your car at 2:15. The first hour is between 2.15 and 3.15. For the first hour, you have to pay $4. And it says a subsequent half hour, right? The next 30 minutes, the next 30 minutes, the next 30 minutes. For each 30 minutes, you have to pay 1.20. Okay.
Oh, you should like add each of them 1.20.
Yes. Now
Oh,
between
okay.
3.15 and 4.30, how many 30 minutes do we have? We have 3, right? Maybe the third one is not full half
Yes.
an hour, but it is more than 0 minute, less than 30 minutes. That's why it says that subsequent half hour or part of thereof. What does it mean? It means that your time is greater than 0, less than or equal to 30. It means this. Maybe you park for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, even 30 minutes, still you have to pay $1.20. Okay?
Okay, but each time we should minus, right? Yes.
Yes. Not we are not minus. I'm just saying between the time intervals. These are time intervals. Right? Starting
Yes.
from here, if you just draw your number line, you park your car here 2:15 and you left the mall at 4:30, right? So the first hour is from 2:15 to 3:15. And after that, how many 30 minutes do we have? 3:15 to 3:45, 3:45 to 4:15, and 4:15 to 4:30. For each time interval, we have to pay $1.2, $1.2, $1.42. But the first hour, right, you have to pay $4. So together, 4 plus 1.2 plus 1.2 plus 1.2, that's equal to 7.60. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, next question. All right, let's do 2 more questions and we will finish the class. The average height of 6 rods is 13 meters. Okay, we are just talking about maybe 6. Okay, we have 6, and one is short, one is long, something. And but their average height is 13 meters. The average height of 3 of the rods is 9 meters. It's not ID, it should be is. Okay. And find the average height of the other 3 rods. Okay, and we are talking about some 6 different rods. Okay, I can just draw here. Maybe this is the first one, maybe this is the second one, and maybe this is the third one, maybe this is the fourth one, and maybe this one the fifth one, maybe this is the longest one, something. Let me just name them. Okay, the first one is Shamil, the second one is Nazlı, third one is Sadiq Stick, and fourth one Nil. But just writing this name is not so practical. Let me just name them like the length is A, this one is B, this one is C, this one is D, this one is E, this one is F, right? And how do we find the average height? We know that we should just add this length, right? It is A plus B plus C plus D plus, plus E plus F, right? And these are the length. You should add their length and divide by 6. It says that that's equal to 13. And also here it says that the average height of 3 of the rods is 9 meters. And let's say the first 3, that is A plus B plus C again, and we should divide this by 3, right? That's the average is equal to 9. Now from here, we can get A plus B plus C, right? What is A plus B plus C? It is 3 times 9, that's equal to 27. So what is the question? Find the average height of the other 3 rods. The question is, we need to find this, D plus E, D plus E plus F over 3. We should answer this question. Now, if I substitute there, I know what is A plus B plus C, that's equal to 27. And substitute into this question, right? It substitute there, A plus B plus C, that is 27, plus D plus E, come on, and D plus E plus F, right? And also I can take this 6 to the right hand side, right? That's equal to 13 times 6. It's like 8 over 2 equals 4. That means that 8 equals 4 times 2, something like this. From here, if I just leave alone here, right? What is D plus E plus F? 13 times 6 is 78 and minus 27. So now I should divide both sides by 3 to find the average, right? That's equal to 78 divided by 3. That's equal to 29. And 9, that's equal to, is it 20?
But Miss Cousin, where did you get 27 from?
No, from here, A plus B, look at this, right? It's given here, right? It says the average height of 3 of the rods is 9. That means that, let's say we are talking about the first 3 rods, all right? A plus B plus C, average means I should divide by 3, that's equal to 9. If A plus B plus C over 3 equals 9, then what is A plus B plus C? It should be equal to 27, right? Because 27 over 3 is equal to 9.
And the answer is 27, yes? Or
the answer is 17. That's the answer. 17.
oh.
The answer is 17.
This question I also didn't write it in the homework. I didn't do the 11th one because I was so I didn't really understand.
Still, you didn't understand?
No, I said that at like home I didn't do the 11th one because I did not really understand it.
Okay. Okay. All right, guys, let me stop here. Okay, also you must be tired. I can continue. I'll just show you the questions. So on the quiz time, you're going to have this kind of questions. I will display this, but you should not talk. You may ask the question, but you should not tell the answer. You need to write this on maybe Excel. As I told you, I will provide the answer sheet. You have to write all your answers there, and after that, submit it to me. And here I will continue 12 and 13 and 14 and 15, okay? And other these questions are just, you need to write the answers. These are not multiple choice questions. And 18, 20. And after that, we have structured questions. You have to solve them and write the answer and continue. So here we have 30 questions. As you see, those multiple choice questions are easy ones. And after that, we have a little bit longer one. So now I will save this, okay, guys? Now, I will share this in the WhatsApp and try to practice these questions so that you can get used to this. I will ask similar questions on Thursday, okay?
Mr. Kazim, you have already posted this in our chat, and I did some of them. And may you please send the answers because you didn't send the answers for this one.
Okay, All right. Also, I will send the answers, okay?
You already send it. Just send the answers. That's it.
Okay. Now here we have already solved. Okay, I'm just going to save this with notes. I mean, if you're interested, you can get this because last time I just scanned the questions and share with you. But this one time it is, I just organized them and typed them well, okay, and put it here. Okay, if you need it, you can just take this. If you don't need it, you can just ignore the message, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Guys, thank you very much. I will meet you next time, maybe on Thursday, I think, okay? Have a good day. Thank you very much for your patience and the time, everything. See you on Thursday.
Have
Bye
a
bye.
nice day.
I have a nice
Thank
day.
you. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.